I've decided in December to do 2 video updates. I'm doing one now at the start because I've actually got quite a lot done and I wanted to just talk about what I've done. So I'm going to go through each area. I'm going to try my first ever attempt at video editing. So if it goes horribly wrong, I'll never do it again. But I normally just try and do everything in one video. And sometimes I get a bit lost in between things. So this time I've decided to split it up into each section. It's just to go over the stuff that I've done here in the mine and then at the brewery. I had a really good show at Paisley. I went with a friend's lay at Bellwood Yard, an O-Gauge lay, an American O-Gauge. Worked really well. It was a nice weekend. It was pretty cold, but it was good. Picked up even more trees. Another one that you can see just in the foreground here that I've put in. And then hopefully between now and before I go back to work at the start of January, I'm going to get a lot more scenics and a lot more stuff done. So I'll take you through all the different areas and the different bits that I've done. Again, if you have any questions, I appreciate it. That's brilliant. And then just on a final note, I was kind of hoping to hit 200 subscribers by Christmas. And unbelievably, I'm at 317, I think, just now, which is absolutely phenomenal. I can't actually believe it. It's a tiny amount compared to some of the massive streamers that happen, but the fact 317 people are subscribed and listen to my droll every now and again is testament to yourselves. There should be an award for it. But I always like feedback. I'm enjoying a lot of the live feeds that's happening. I was in Eagle Creek last night. Really good. Nice to speak to people and nice to see how the latest are coming on. So I'm kind of hoping to get into more of them. Maybe going to do a live feed here, but I need to get to a point where I've got a good signal and take it from there. So anyway, I'll take you through different parts of the layout. If you haven't subscribed, drop a wee subscribe, that way, or even just a like. Always, comments always welcome. My next video will probably just be after Christmas, so I hope you all have a good Christmas when it comes to you. All the best. Cheers. Bye. At West Altoon Yard here, I've been working quite a bit on scenics. I've added a small yard office just in the foreground here. It's part of a Walther's kit that I've just took the small building off of. I've detailed the inside of it, put some lights in, opened up one of the doors, got some people inside painting, working away. That's been installed for about a couple of days now, so I've just done that during the period here. So that's it there, and hopefully you can see some of maybe the detail on the inside there. Hopefully you can see it certainly better inside here, but very pleased with that. Also the back end of the yard here, I've started to put the road just into it, as you can see. I've got the very basic scenics in. The ground covers on, and the kind of the road layout is kind of marked up just now. And then I've added another tree here. I've added another beech here, which will become known as the tree of annoyance. I was really thinking about not putting anything as close to the edge of the layout as I have there, just for people knocking it and stuff like that. And I've seen people use bits of perspex just to protect wee bits and pieces like signals and things like that, but I'm kind of hoping that the layout's high enough that it doesn't bother you too much, and well, there'll be one point in the layout that if the tree gets knocked over, it gets knocked over, but I liked it there. It just broke up this end yard a little bit. It didn't make the front yard look so flat, so I put that in there. So when you're looking down for this side on the layout, it breaks it up a little bit coming right down, so you're not literally looking, it catches your eye almost to say. So this is what's been happening up here. I've added a few wee bits and pieces in, not much, mainly ground cover, mainly some scenics, a wee forklift there, a forklift and a couple of tanks. I've got a lot of other wee bits of detail that I've picked up for the show that I'll put in there. So this is here, the work I've done at Driftwood Mine. This is a mine building. It's not in situ, it's just a place just now, just so I can kind of work the scenics round about it. I've been working on the end layout here, just adding this, putting a bit more ground cover in, some low-lying bushes, some other bits and pieces and some grass in there. I've got to convert the mine into a lift shaft and a turning wheels, which I've got to put onto that, and I'm going to use a different kit for. So this is basically what I've done here. I've added walling, which seems to be my favourite back seam product, to be fair. I've added walling in here along the back. The layout's coming from there. It stops just here just now. Got some more on order, and that'll come in. And then I'll add more of them rodin, a bit of jesmonite, and I've got a lot more detail wise to fit in. There's some couple of trees, and I'll put a lot of trees and some bushes all around there, so kind of blocks the door off a little bit at the end. So that's the next stage. So this is what's happening at Driftwood Mine. And here we have Iron City Brewery. I've been working on this the last couple of nights. I've just put the hard standing area in, just here. So the hard standing area, it's just got its first coat of paint on it. I'm going to dirty that up and weather it up. I've used another low relief build in front here, just to catch the front. Give me two loading points here, and then the door here, and then this is actually going to be used for fuel tanks, for like setup tanks and different things like that. It's just give me three loading points here, and then going down into it. None of these buildings are attached. I still need to add some lighting and some interior detailing. There's another two or three spots down the bottom there, so I should be able to get about 6 spots in this industry, which is quite a lot, and should get you quite a bit of switching involved, which is good. But I found a limited edition Iron City truck, so I managed to use that as a sign, and I've got a few other bits and pieces, some billboards and some different other wee bits of Iron City stuff that I've used just to kind of make it a wee bit more advertising. So I got to dirty the ground up and add a few more details and get the ballast sorted and get the frontal layout sorted in there. And then I've got to fix the bottom end here. I've got more ground to put in, and I'm going to fill this area in here for this bridge that's going over here and create a bit of a cutting. So that's what's been happening at the brewery. So good progress there.